It's easy to forget what happened back in February.
2021 winter storm.
Dangerously unprepared power grid buckled under the chill.
Down to the last piece of wood. We need some help.
It was a really traumatic experience for a lot of Texans. People are angry and upset when they think about what happened and they think about it happening again, because it is a looming thing for us.
The question is, has anything actually changed?
We're told to leave it to market participants to solve, and they keep failing us.
Nothing has been done. Ken Paxton, who has the power of the Attorney General's office, has not held anyone accountable for the financial ruin that Texans have experienced. That is not something that I would allow to happen.
I'm Rochelle Garza. I'm your Democratic nominee for Attorney General. I am running against criminally indicted Ken Paxton.
So our Republican leadership was really nowhere to be found during the crisis. Ken Paxton left the state of Texas during a crisis where Texans are dying and desperate for help from their government.
ERCOT stands for Electric Reliability Council of Texas, and they showed that they were not reliable.
No one was held accountable for what happened with the power grid failure. ERCOT was not forced to weatherize the power grid. They should have weatherized it in the first place. They did not. The power companies that made money off of this, that are now forcing that cost onto the Texas consumers, they're not being held accountable either.
The cost each and every one of us will be shelling out to clean up the $10.5 billion worth of financial wreckage resulting from our government's unforced error.
The punchline here is that ratepayers in the state are going to have to repay that sum, of course, with interest over the next 30 years, and it amounts to about $850 per residential customer in the state.
He's under FBI investigation for bribery. He may lose his law license because he tried to overturn the 2020 election. And he's been under criminal indictment for more than 7 years for specifically defrauding his clients. If that's how he treats his clients as a lawyer, imagine how he treats Texans. No regular Texan would be able to get away with that. 83% of cases like his are resolved within 1 year. And he's been able to avoid trial for 7. He's corrupt. I'm accountable to the people of Texas, not to my donors like Ken Paxton is. I want to make sure that we're protecting Texas consumers and have accountability for what happened with the power grid failure, because we're all feeling it in our pockets. There isn't a single person I've talked to that hasn't seen an extreme electricity bill, like more than $500. That's what I want to do. I want to make sure I'm standing up for every single Texan.
I am here to answer to all of you, not like Ken Paxton, because we know he only answers to himself.
He is dangerous for our state. So I am within 2 points of unseating him. This is the closest statewide race the Democrats have in Texas. We have a real opportunity to win, and we're gonna get it done. We're gonna win in November.